Hey! Welcome back to Taste Panel for Chili Nerds, and we are on episode 43. Alright, so today I do have another sauce for us, and we're going to be looking at something a little old yet new. I have this one today. Alright. Now if you notice that bright, lovely yellow color. So the old about this is it is another one of the K-John's Select Puree series. Okay, so in the past we've had several of those already. We had their Select Habanero, Select Cayenne, Select Serrano, and well, just recently we had the Jolokia Puree, which I guess wasn't technically part of the their Select lineup, but another pepper puree with similar ingredients. And the new of this show is the emphasis on the Fatali pepper. Okay. In the past, I guess we had their Jolokia sauce by K-John's, had some Fatalis in it, and we also had the Lethal Ingestion with some Fatalis. But hey, we haven't really had anything Fatali specialized, I guess I can say, and this one certainly is. This is the K-John's Select Fatali Puree, and yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to doing this one, as again, I'm honestly not all that familiar with the flavor or heat of the Fatali. So, yeah, and again, we get after a sea of red sauces, again, we get another kind of little off yellow color. So we get another visual aesthetic piece with this guy as well. Alright, so, again, we've had several sauces from this exact series. So, there is a little story here, and I know you guys have all heard this before, but hey, there are people just tuning in, so I'll tell you what, this isn't white on yellow, so I may have a little difficulty reading this, but I am going to try, and we will hear this, and probably not for the last time, because hey, there's a bunch of other sauces in the series as well. So, here we go. K-John selects only the finest chilies for his signature line of purees. Ground fresh from the fields, they are blended with distilled vinegar, citric acid, and vitamin C are added to preserve color. Then they are bottled immediately. The result is a minimum of 80% chili solids, more than 4 times the contents of most hot sauces. These purees are wonderful for inclusion in your culinary creations, or you can use them to create sauces of your own design. Their use is only limited by your imagination. From K-John's kitchen to yours. Enjoy. Alright, and again, there's minimal ingredients in these select purees, and they would be, on this particular one, Fatali chilies, distilled vinegar, citric acid, and ascorbic acid, and of course the vitamin C to preserve color. And again, I don't know, we feature a lot of K-John's products on here only because they're really seem to be good products. They have a big array of products, so and lots of interesting stuff. So again, Fatali Puree, all right, and K-John's is out of Columbus, Ohio, and alright, I'm kind of anxious to get going with this, guys. So, our familiar pull tab, alright, which is always helpful to take this piece off. However, the trusty knife, we can get under here and get at some other stuff, so it will reveal all. And, hey, here we go. Alright, so now we have a better look at what's happening here. The sauce itself, while it is a Nice color. Looks kind of thin and runny. But I do see, you see that pulp gathering in the neck there. So I have a feeling we're gonna have a good experience here with getting the true taste of the Fatali pepper, and that's what it's all about. So, alright. Okay, we do have a bit of pepper blockage here. I'm gonna, as in most of these purees, I'm gonna try to knock that back in, and then I'm going to reshake so that we get that all incorporated, get an easier pour. Alright, I'll tell you what, brought this along too. Wipe down my trusty spoon, and now let's see where we are with Fatali Puree. Alright, here we go. Okay, as in most of these purees, I'm getting a really thick chili smell. It smells kind of hot. As in most Cajun sauces too, you pick up on that vinegar tang. So this one smells really spicy. I'm just getting just a tangy vinegar and a really good kind of burny chili aroma coming off of there. So hey, this promises to have some heat. So why don't we give it a go? Alright, kind of, again, it's a little more body than I might have suspected, though pouring pretty well. Kind of has a mustard look to it. It's a mustard yellow, kind of has a, I'm seeing just what it says. Well, puree. I'm getting, there's a, like, kind of, you're getting a fine puree, and then there's kind of like a liquidy puddles in between the puree. So, alright guys, here we go. Fatali Puree. Alright. Yeah, kind of sweet and fruity up front on the tongue. It lasted quite a bit. And it's weird, the heat on this sauce is was really a delayed reaction. And it's kind of getting like a weird burn. I got a really strong hit on my lower lip. Like the whole bottom of my lower lip. Just really strong. A little bit in the corners of my top lip, but the heat is just like growing. It wasn't, it was very slow building heat, but it's starting to build. My first impression was, this isn't very hot. But now, wow, I'm getting really, kind of like a growing fire in my mouth. It's kind of like at different places at the same time. Really harsh on the back. My back palate going into the back of the throat area. The heat just building there. Wow. What a delayed reaction that was. Also, in addition to the incredible heat going right from the roof of my mouth in the back, really intense. Going in the back of the throat, got a weird small burn on the tip of my tongue going on the sides. Wow, really intensely slow growing heat, but man, it's really growing. That was like a time delay.